Alright, hello everyone. Today I want to just demonstrate a few different ways of making our paper cutouts. So I'm going to go over 3 different techniques. So first, you simply fold your paper. And you could probably, even if you're doing a square, fold it like a triangle too for this method. But I'm going to just fold it straight down like this. And then, there's one way we got to think about this. Think of it as sort of like a book. See how it opens like this? So this would be the binding of the book. For this method, we need to make sure we're cutting on that binding. And you can simply just start cutting any kind of shape you want. It could be geometric, organic, my favorite, freeform, which is what I'm going to do. Remember, just like we practiced the other day, sometimes it's good to just kind of keep turning your paper as you do this. But you want to just keep cutting, making sure that when you are done, you go back off the binding. So right here again, that's the binding part, and now I should be able to open it up and have one new piece. Almost looks sort of like a bug. And then you're left with another neat piece like this. But you could choose to use both pieces, or maybe you just want one. You could even refold this and cut out another little piece. Maybe I want to make a geometric shape inside of it, like a heart. So you could really keep folding and doing that as many times as you wanted, but have fun, see what you can do with that style. Give it 2 different hearts. And of course, remember to just set these aside because you may need those later. Maybe even you want those pieces too. Maybe you could put something inside of that. So that is called the fold and cut. The next style I wanted to show you is called take your scissors for a walk. For this, you do not need to fold the paper at all. You can do it any which way you want, but simply start on one way and just start cutting back and forth. Act like you're taking a long walk on this paper with the scissors. And I'm going to go up a hill here. Maybe then I'm going to go around the bend. Just be careful not to go too fast and cut yourself. Look at this. There we go. When I'm all done with my walk, just go off the page one way. And then you're left with 2 really kind of neat designs that will have kind of a flat edge on one side. Those might work really good for the corners maybe. Again, for now, we're just cutting a few, so set these aside and see where you may be able to use them later. And then, of course, you could cut those in smaller pieces too if you'd like. Alright, one last type of cut I would like you to maybe practice today, and that is called the half cut or fraction cut. For instance, maybe if I were working with rectangles, I cut my paper in half. Then I can flip it over, cut it in half again. Now I have 2 more squares. Maybe I'm going to cut it in half again. Now look, I got 2 more smaller rectangles. I could cut those in half. I could keep on doing this. Now I have 2 smaller rectangles. So you can see by just using the same paper and keep cutting it in half, you can make many, many shapes. I could even cut it in half this way to make some triangles. Or even smaller triangles. Do the same with the big square. So a lot of times we might think we can only get one shape out of a piece of paper, and as you can see, that is not the case. Please try to use your paper for as many shapes as possible, because we're going to start with as many as our age. So there you have it. We had the fold and cut, take your scissors for a walk, and the fraction cuts. Have fun!